this is a testimonial. We are doing it for the earth. Haritaki was actually recommended by my teacher. And I'm going to see if I can show him in the picture. The reason I'm doing it is I didn't understand. I work with different herbs. I talk to plants actually.
Almost like a holistic medicine type
I'm a
thing.
clairvoyant, so the plant talks back to me. Today morning, funny thing happened, right? Like it's digression. So one of my friends posted she harvested moringa leaf. It's a they call it moringa, the miracle tree. And I've been working with moringa from. I used to be as a child used to eat a lot of moringa, but it grows caterpillars, so many people don't like the tree in their yard because it draws bugs. So today morning, I was not planning to cook with it at all, seriously. And my husband, like when I see the plant, he sees the bugs. You know, it's like we are total opposites.
I know what you mean.
So he flipped out when he saw all the blood. He says, "My yard, you're polluting. I cannot even sit and sip like a cup of juice in peace. So I'm going to take it away, put it somewhere in the periphery." So I said, okay, my friend posted she's harvesting hers. It's very tough to grow them. And I actually I killed some. It's coming back. I'm going to do forest moringa. The reason I'm bringing it up is, so today I decided to harvest it in an emergency, seriously. But I'm also doing it as a bonsai. So I am learning bonsai. So my goal is to keep them as a bonsai forest. So I'll trim it in a way, if you take 2/3 off, you can put 1/3 back and it'll grow back into a bonsai. So I'm like, trimming and I'm saying it's drawing bugs because it's so sweet, And I'm thinking that, and she says to me, yes, 217. And I'm saying, why did she call me 217? Because that number never hit my brain before. So I know it's coming from the other side, it's like, that's how I know I'm talking to them. Because I was not even tracking numbers the time. I'm saying, and then it dawned on me, my birthday is February 17th. So funny. She's so funny, like it's like she pulled a fast one on me. I would have never thought myself as 217,
That's funny.
And then I was actually near, look at, do you know forsythias? The yellow flowers that comes up in spring.
Yes.
They're called forsythias. So the forsythias are very fresh. It's because it's New England one. So moringa is the same way, fresh from India. They are fresh in Indian.
Yeah.
This forsythias here, fresh. That's why they pop up first, So I'm like in the yard. She says, okay, so you have no time to look at me, right? I'm like saying, oh my God. They are so hilarious when you listen to them.
Yeah.
They're so funny. They talk just like a...
Now, does that come with like doing yoga and stuff like that? Kind of like an opening your mind type of thing?
I think even as a child, see, that's one thing I was thinking. How did it all start? As a child, I never used to speak. And people thought I was very timid. That's because I didn't have words. I came with heart. So my teacher calls it breath dimension. So I knew how things operated, but I also didn't have words to express it.
Verbalize.
Because when I told my mom and dad, they said, don't talk crap, and they will slap me. They thought I was going crazy. They didn't want me to be like somebody not in their opinion normal, So it used to freak them out.
Usually acceptable type of thing.
I don't know. My mom and dad were not open. So I think because of them, I kept it to myself because I didn't want to scare them,
Yeah.
So then came the depth. That is, I could see with my heart and I could feel with my depth. Like, so I could understand. See, at some point it hit me They are not seeing what I'm seeing. They're not hearing what I'm hearing. And so I grew. What they are perceiving is different from mine. And I became their parent, essentially. Like, at a very young age, I could see what the problem was. There was a disconnect. But then I told my mom I need to be a healer when I was 8. She told me, you need to become a doctor first. And I immediately could see that's her value system. And I didn't want to correct her because I also knew out of respect you just keep quiet. So I did what you wanted, which is a medicine person of me. But when I pursued that, that's when I developed words. So it was reverse for me. First art, then the depth, and then the logic, and then I became verbal. So it's very interesting. So that's why I knew the plants would work. Haritaki, which is the herb I gave you, was introduced by my teacher to me. I never even paid attention to it before. I knew we used it in India as a laxative. So Indian herbs I don't incorporate in my knowledge right now because I'm working only with wild plants that's growing in my yard because we need only plants that's in our yard to heal. That's it. Bottom line. So I always honor the earth I work with. So I don't worry about where I was raised. Because it's not practical for me to look for a fresh herb here coming from India. So I would rather grow everything here. And actually, Haritaki seeds I have. I bought it in Indian store. I have to just soak it and learn from her how each herb honors you. You just have to learn it from the seeds. Because I had one packet always with me because I'm trying to see how do I soak it, and I think it's not hitting the right time. So this is the Haritaki. So when I went to get the powder in one store, that guy sold me the seeds. He said, "Oh, I have only the seeds. This is how it will look. The seeds. This is what they powder." Okay, so I have to learn
either bowl and grind them.
No, what I'm going to do, I specialize in cannabinoids. But I was so Moringa told me, do whatever with me, I'll grow your way. So I told her the only thing I need from her is to grow cannabinoids. She says, yeah, she will do it for me. So when I went to I teach cannabis because what happened is one of my patients said in recovery, if I do not make him legal, he is not going to be healthy. So I actually do the Rudra certification. So I was doing a seminar where terpenes and all I teach. My website is nobodiesbusiness.club. My online magazine is there on cannabis. So terpenes is the aroma the plant secretes that tells you who they are. Like it's like them saying hello. You will be walking down, you'll smell whiff of something, and then you'll say, "Hello, who are you?" Like I'm going to say it in a human way so we get it. So then you say, "Oh my God, I love the smell." So you track and then you figure out the name and then you learn about them, right? So that's the way plants introduce themselves through aromas. And the aromas are called terpenes. And the terpenes is actually by their property, they create that holistic entourage effect. So just by smelling them, they can heal us, and through us they can. So the lavender is called linalool. It's anesthetic, anticonvulsant, analgesic, anti-anxiety. So just by smelling them, they figure us out, and they will change our system so we can understand them. So it's like because we breathe out carbon dioxide, they inhale. So it's like a cohabitation we do with them. So we actually inherited plants kingdom, meaning they work with us. Like, we are co-creators with them because they're trying to figure through us what is it they need to do, because we are poopy, everything goes to the earth and they ingest it and they heal us. So that's why it's very important to eat what we have in our yard, because that is coming from us. And they heal and give it back what we need instead of thinking of them as we. You don't need to have perfect lawn.
Yeah.
You can just grow it in the yard. So he introduced Haritaki to me. So I was thinking, okay, let me work with it like cannabinoids. I'll grind it. I'll see what terpene I can extract out of it. That's what I'm working on now. So here we have very highest contaminant in rice. Arsenic is the major source of stress through the rice because I became allergic to rice, which is my main food. And I'll always, when I eat rice, I'll wake up with belly pain. And one, yeah.
Sorry, you have a patient whenever you're ready.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay.
So to come back to it, and when I take Haritaki right after eating rice, that night I don't have pain anymore. That's how I knew it works because it takes away the irritation coming from chemicals. So now I'm going to open up the floor for you. So you tell me what was your story so it'll be part of this video.
Okay.
So tell me what happened.
I have a tooth in the back on the bottom that's broken in half. Pretty sure it's abscessed. I haven't seen a dentist or anything like that, but I was given antibiotics and ibuprofen. Well, the ibuprofen was kind of working, but not as good as it should have been. It was 800 milligrams. So I came to Dr. Brown at my work, and she gave me a jar of
Haritaki powder. I bought it like a cheap one in Indian store.
Yeah.
It was like $3.
And you said it was going to take 10 minutes.
Yes.
And I went to the ladies' room, put it on my tooth, and I was in excruciating pain.
Well, you're on a pain scale of 0 to 10, what number would you
Oh, it
give?
was like a 9.
9?
Yeah.
Wow. And this is in spite of taking penicillin, in spite of going to the dentist.
Taking ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen, how much you took? 800 milligrams. And the pain was not going away. And it was there for 3 days.
It's a little over a week.
1 week pain.
Going on.
Okay.
Yep. So I went to the ladies' room, put it in my fingers, put it right around the tooth and in the hole where it broke. And it was like, it wasn't even, you said it was going to take 10 minutes. It didn't even take 10.
1 second.
It was like 2 seconds.
2 seconds the pain was gone. Amazing. And then what made you brush your teeth last night?
Because I was online and I was doing research.
Nice. So you decided, see, that's how plant says hello, remember? So now you got its attention. The plant is saying, learn more about me, because I will help you more. So see, that is coming from the relationship you built with her already. Already you have a relationship because you honored, and she's so pleased. She wants to honor you back. So now that the knowledge opened up another portal for you, right? So what did you do with that knowledge? When did you choose to brush your teeth? Like, I didn't even give you that knowledge, right?
From work, probably about 4 o'clock.
And why did you brush your teeth? What was the piece of information that you got?
Well, it said that it would help with the infected gums
Okay.
and also keep it from infection
Okay.
away. And then I was even thinking, which is that carryover is to put in water.
Nice.
Like you have.
Like I have, yeah. So, and when you brushed your teeth, what happened?
It felt a lot better. Like
All
I
better.
could lay down, I slept through the night.
So one of the things my teacher says is, so instead of spitting it out, he says when you brush your teeth, keep it. Then when you swallow, he says the reason is sometimes we are constantly speaking. We raise your voice and I say, stop it, blah, blah, blah. He says all those ulcers coming out of emotions will heal. So he says it in another way, which I really love. And he says it from a higher perspective too, because it was an ancient herb given to us 60,000 years ago, he said. And he's going to release this whole seminar in December 18th to January 9th, if you want to go to India. He's going to introduce all the herbs that will heal naturally our body. If you want to take a vacation, go there, do
It is
that.
kind of a haul, but
So if you're interested, he calls it inner awakening, to
Inner
wake up the
awakening.
inside, because he says we have powers inside that we are not even using. So he says he will give us tools to heal ourselves. So if you're interested, I'm just introducing this concept to you. But anyway, I hope I'm so grateful you gave me the testimony because I really wanted a neutral perspective. That's why, I don't put the words in your mouth and essentially, I didn't fill you with stuff that you should. I just said, hey, if it works, give me a testimonial. And you were so graceful enough to do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll let you go.
Yeah, I appreciate it.